some of you would have seen our first production, and that was Black Men Walking. This story, Princess and the Hustler, is using a part of British history that is unknown, and that's the Black Civil Rights story. And this story is set around the colour bar that was imposed on the Bristol omnibus. Basically, if you were black, you weren't allowed to work on the buses as a conductor or as a driver, which was pretty hard to take considering most of that Windrush generation had been invited to come over here for specifically that reason. Chinyere Odimba, our writer, is based in Bristol, and she very bravely decides to take on this very live story and do her own take on it. Her take on it is 1963 Bristol. We have a young girl, Phyllis, known as Princess. She lives with her mother, who's a seamstress who makes curtains for the posh folk up in Clifton, and her brother, who's Wendell Jr., who is 17 and a budding photographer. Princess has an obsession. Her obsession, excuse me, is the Weston Supermare beauty pageant. Princess has a plan to win this beauty pageant, and this drives us through the entire play, her pursuit of this ambition, which is quite an ambition for a 10-year-old black girl in 1963. There's a knock on the door just before Christmas. The family aren't expecting anybody, so it's surprising. Now, I could tell you what their surprises are, but I think you better come see the play. So I'm going to leave it there. It's a great story. It's funny, it's bright. If some of you saw Black Men Walking, you'd have seen the incredible set that we had that allowed that walk to take part not only across the Peak District, but of course through time, back 4,000 years through time. And that was designed by Simon Kenny, and I asked Simon to come and work with me again on this production, and again he's really pulling out all the stops. Can I tell you anything about it? Let's just say there's going to be a beauty pageant, but I didn't tell you that. It's great. We're having a great time getting ready and preparing for it. We have a wonderful lighting designer, A.D. Malone, quite famously did Jane Eyre at the National recently. We've also got Richard Harmerton, who's a great sound designer. Some of you may have seen Shabeen that was touring recently. He just did the sound for that, and he's been working with Belarus Free Theatre, so he's no slouch. The Princess and the Hustler is a middle scale production, so it's a much bigger, more ambitious piece.